Hello everyone and welcome to Anupam Tech Talk. This is episode number 12 of my engineering leadership series. In this series, I share one practical lesson from software engineering, software architecture, artificial intelligence, system design, and technology leadership. One lesson every day. Today's topic is something every software engineer experiences sooner or later: over engineering. As engineers, we naturally enjoy solving complex problems, but sometimes, in our effort to build the perfect solution, we end up making system more complicated than it needs to be. Today, let's talk about why simplicity is often one of the greatest engineering strengths. Overengineering happens when we add complexity without solving a real problem. We introduce additional layers, frameworks, abstractions, or design patterns, not because they are necessary today, but because we imagine we might need them in future. Good engineering prepares for the future growth. Over engineering prepares for the problem that may never exist. The challenge is knowing the difference. Imagine you are building an internal employee attendance application. It will initially be used by around 500 employees within your company. The application has a straightforward purpose: employee check-in, check-out, and managers view attendance report. One approach is to build clean modular application with a well-designed backend and database. Another approach is to immediately split the system into multiple microservices, introduce message queues, events-driven communications, distributed caching, and several additional infrastructure components. While these technologies are valuable in the right context, they also increase operational complexity. For an application serving a few hundred users, that complexity may not deliver proportional value. The simpler architecture is likely to be easier to develop, test, maintain, and evolve. Good engineering is not about using every modern technology. It's about choosing the right level of complexity for the problem you are solving. One lesson I have learned is that experienced technology leaders rarely ask what's the most advanced solution. Instead, they ask what's the simplest solution that meets today's requirements and leaving room for tomorrow. Simplicity reduces maintenance cost. Simplicity improves onboarding for the new team members. Simplicity makes debugging easier, and simplicity often results the faster delivery. Great technology is not measured by how much technology we introduce, it measured by the value we create. Before adding a new framework, architecture, pattern, or technology, ask yourself three questions. Does it solve a real problem today? Will it make system easier to maintain? Can I clearly explain why this complexity is necessary? If the answer is no, simplicity may be better engineering decision. Thank you for watching episode 12 of my engineering leadership series. I would love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever seen a project become more complicated than it needs to be? What lessons did you learn? Share your experience in the comment. Until next time, one lesson every day, better engineering, better leadership.